around too long. This will probably be a pretty quick auction. And then afterwards, Lisa has a show at 11, or I'm sorry, at 12 o'clock my time. So hopefully just around a half hour. Yeah, Kathy, you gave me the inspiration to do my own trinket show, so thanks. All right, so let me just get going. I'm going to pick an item and just get started. Okay. Apologies, since this is a different setup, I might be a little bit discombobulated. My brain also isn't working great with a head cold, so let's see. Which one did I grab? Oh, this little vase. So I'm gonna get my notes real quick. Let's see. So this one is just a little mini teeny tiny bud vase, and this is from Limoges in France. And I think this is like a souvenir type of vase, and it has little forget-me-nots on it. And I'm realizing I sound a lot more congested than I realized, so apologies again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start the auction on this. Oh, you know what? Let me grab my measuring tape because I did say I was gonna measure everything as we go along. Okay. So there we go. So this one measures about 3 inches tall and 2 inches wide. And I didn't mean to say at the beginning, I have different size trinkets between like real actual teeny tiny miniatures all the way up to like about 4 or 5 inches tall. So if you don't actually have your own trinket shelf, like a traditional trinket shelf with all the little squares, some of these would just be cute little additions to any kind of shelves because they're a little bit bigger in size. So I'm going to go ahead and start that one. So just a super cute little vase, and I think this is souvenir in French. I forget what that word is. And this is in really good condition. There's no chips or cracks or anything like that. And I'm just a sucker for anything made in France, so that's why I picked that one up. Thank you for looking at that. And I know a lot of the brass items had pre-bids, so I'm going to try to kind of just sprinkle those throughout in terms of order that I'm going along. But if somebody wants me to run a specific item sooner, just let me know and I can do that. How about this little brass bucket? Move it to stage. So this one, when I looked it up, it said it was supposed to be like a little mortar, like mortar and pestle, but I think it kind of looks like an ice bucket. And this one is super teeny tiny. Let me measure it, but I think it's just like, yeah, it's just like an inch tall. So this would fit perfectly if you have a trinket shelf and you're just filling up those tiny little spaces. And it is solid brass. I think it has yeah, the Made in India sticker on it. So yeah, that would be super cute if you like to collect brass trinkets, which of course are my favorite because I love trinkets and I love brass. And it's just very teeny tiny, adorable. Oh, thank you for your bid, Lisa. Not a whole lot else to say about it. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could stick something inside of there and make it look cuter like that. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, next. How about an actual trinket tray. Oh, that's, of course, I would forget to say my little spiel at the top of this, but I do have some items in the buy it now that are a little bit larger items. So they fit with the trinket theme and trinket box theme, but they are larger, so probably like 5 or 6 inches. I've got the duck trinket box in there, and I've got a shell-shaped trinket tray. So those ones are all in the buy it now, and they're all starting at $10 today. But going back to the items that are up for auction, I'm just gonna pull this little trinket box here if I can find it in the listings. Okay, so it's this guy. It's just a little trinket box with a lid. This one is Odagiri. I always want to mispronounce that. Odagiri, Japan. And the style or the pattern of it is cyclamen. So it's got these really beautiful flowers, and I don't know if those are lily pads. And then it's got the gold detailing on it. And yeah, just really cute. Let me measure it real quick before I run the auction. Another reason I decided to go behind the camera is I thought if I was standing out next to the shelf, I would be dropping all the trinkets on the ground. And at least if I'm sitting down, I have less chance of breaking things because I feel like I'm in the mood to be clumsy. So, all right, so this one is about 2.5 inches long and 2 inches wide. So I'll go ahead and start that one. This one doesn't have any chips or cracks. It looks like it's just got like a sticker residue on the bottom. But other than that, it's in really good shape. Put whatever you want in there. Put your jewelry in there. Any other little trinkets that you keep. I actually did use this one next to my bed as a jewelry holder for a while. So hopefully pass it on to somebody that could also enjoy it. And I love a little container because I don't wear much jewelry, just the same stuff every day, and it fits perfectly in this little box. Thank you, Sharon. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my drink and try to sound a little bit less hoarse. Okay, next one. How about this cutie little puppy dog? So this is a tiny little black cast iron dog puppy, and this doesn't have any markings. Well, it does actually look like it says J there. I don't know if you could see that. So maybe this was a piece of like, I don't know if you would call it studio pottery because it's metal, obviously, and not pottery, but it could have been signed purposely like that J. But when I looked this item up, it said that these used to be distributed as like marketing little paperweights, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. It said they used to be advertisements, which I don't know. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but like, you know, people used to use paperweights a lot more back in the day. And there was one that looked exactly the same as this, but it was marked as an antique paperweight that was used for advertisement. I don't believe that this is that. I just think it's probably a reproduction of that piece. But either way, too much talking about this guy, but he's super cute. I love the one ear up. And obviously, since he's cast iron, he's a little bit heavy. And let me measure him really quick. He is about 1.5 inches tall and maybe 1.5 wide. So he would fit perfectly on a trinket shelf if you have one because he is so little and tiny. So I'll start him. I just thought he was super cute. And I don't know what kind of dog it's meant to be, just a cute little puppy dog. So, oh, Lisa, are you starting your own trinket shelf? You're gonna have so many cute little trinkets. I'm sure you guys know, but Susan has an auction coming up today, and she has 2 trinket shelves for sale. I am very tempted to bid on one, but I already have 2 trinket shelves of my own, so I'm sure there's somebody else out there who would want that, and especially if you buy any trinkets from me today, you can use her shelf to fill them up. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. How about a frame? How about this little mini porcelain frame? So this is just a very simple little porcelain frame that has the raised flowers on it and this cute little gold scalloping around the edges. And this is one of those frames where you just stick the picture in here, and then it does have the glass in there still. Good condition, no chips or cracks. I just stuck a little painting, like a print of a painting picture in there. And yeah, super cute. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know the maker, but I love a little frame. And this one is, let's see. This one is about 3 inches tall and 2.5 wide. So I'll go ahead and run that one. If you have any tiny little pictures, you could put it in there. I actually had a bunch of little frames that I would put pictures of all my little nieces and nephews inside of there. And it was very cute. You can't go wrong with these little flowers on each edge. Sometimes when you find these, they're chipped, but this is actually still in really good condition. Thank you for looking at that. And of course, anything that doesn't sell today, I will put it in my shop. Thank you. I just need to find a place to put everything once I've already run it without knocking things over. I don't have much space in front of me. Okay, let's see. How about a little picture? Just grabbing things randomly. All right, so this one is just a tiny little picture, and it has this interesting little detailing here. I couldn't really find much about this when I looked it up, but it is signed. I don't know if you could read that, but I can't read it very well. But it's in good condition. Again, I don't see any chips or cracks. The bottom is kind of, I don't know how you would describe it, not perfectly smooth, but it does stand up fine, like it doesn't wobble or anything. So I think this is actually just part of the way it was made versus any kind of a chip or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and run that one. Oh, it looks like Tina had already bid on that one. I'm not sure if she's here today, but if anybody else likes this kind of cobalt blue color, it's very cute. I just stuck some little flowers in there. It's a very unique design. I've never seen a vase with that. I don't know what you would even call that on the sides. It's not really a scallop. So Tina won. Thank you, Tina. Okay, how about another brass piece? I have this teeny tiny candlestick. This is one of the ones where I actually had it on my trinket shelf and maybe against my better judgment decided to put it in the auction. You guys know I love brass, I love candlesticks, and this one is just so cute. Especially something about the chamber stick candlesticks, or the walking candlesticks they call it. I just think they're so cute. Oh, that's nice of you. No bidding wars against Tina today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that one. Yeah, so there you go. You could actually put a real candle in there if you can find the right size to fit in there, and that would be very cute. Or you could just stick it on your trinket shelf as is. It's in good condition. It has cute little patina. And it looks like there were already a couple bids on that one, so thank you so much for your bids. Thank you, Stacy. Okay. How about one of these dogs? So I don't know if you guys remember, but I had gone to an estate sale that was, I think I talked about it, that was just all the home decor of, I guess, a diplomat and his wife. And so, needless to say, it was super duper fancy, and the walls were just covered in art. That you have never seen so much crystal and silver and brass and just like original pieces. It was legitimately the most like extravagant estate sale I've ever been to. And of course, I am gravitating towards these little items, and so I found these dogs, which I was surprised nobody wanted. And this one is just so cute. I'm gonna find it on the list. Move it to stage. So this is a spaniel dog, which I guess like Lady and the Tramp, would that be right? I don't know if I know my dogs well enough, but this guy is so cute. And I believe that this one was supposed to be a salt or pepper shaker because it has holes in the top, but they're not super noticeable. So if you stick it on your shelf, you're not really going to notice those. They're only really visible from the top. And this one is made in Japan, and I believe that these are mid-century figurines, so little porcelain mid-century dogs. I thought they were so cute. So I'm going to start that one. Oh, yeah, thanks for letting her know. Yeah, Elizabeth, you do need to go to secondhandsquad.net and get signed up in order to bid. So this little dog is running, very cute. No chips or cracks anywhere. Really good condition, and especially since it's probably from the 50s or 60s. A lot of times they're missing their tail or something like that, so. Thank you for looking at that one. I'll put him back on the shelf, or her. And I'm gonna do the other dog, might as well. This one I think was supposed to be a pointer. And this one is not a shaker. This is just a figurine. Oh, and I did forget to measure the last one, so let me go ahead and measure this guy for you. Because it is bigger, so you would need a bigger space to set him. So that's maybe 3.5 inches tall. And then, let's see, 2 inches at the feet, 4 inches to the top of his nose. So I'm going to go ahead and start that one. Again, I think this probably is also made in Japan, but there's no marking on it. And it's in great condition. Its little paws are all intact. If you like dogs or pointer dogs in particular, he's just very cute. He looks kind of sad. Look at his face. He does look kind of sad. Someone needs to cheer him up. But yeah, this would be very cute on a trinket shelf or just on a regular bookshelf on top of books because it is bigger. Thank you for looking at him. How about another trinket tray? Let me find this one on the list. All right, so this is, I'm going to have to scoot back a little bit so you can fully see it. This is just a cute little strawberry patterned tray or dish. This is Wedgwood. You can see on there. So it's the wild strawberry pattern. And this one is in good condition, but there are, I don't know if you can see these kind of faint lines here. And I can't, oh yeah, I can feel it's a tiny scratch there and there. So just so you're aware of that. And I just thought it would be cute to include these because trinket shelf, trinket tray, trinkets in general, and this strawberry pattern I know is very popular. I think it's super cute, so I'm going to go ahead and run that one. And then I do have another one that is the same pattern, so I'll go ahead and run that one next in case anybody wants to look at that one as well. But let me do a little measuring for you. This one is about 5 inches across and 3.5 inches wide. Thank you. Is that Leslie? I think so. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one that is the same wild strawberry pattern. This one is like a, what would you call it? It has a size. So if you have jewelry or something you wanted to put in there, it would keep it in there more than the other dish, which I think was probably more of like a soap dish. So let me bring this one to stage. Okay, so this one doesn't have any scratching that I can tell. It's in really good shape. Again, it's the same Wedgwood wild strawberry pattern. Yep, it feels smooth everywhere. I can't see any scratches. It's about the same size, about 5 inches by 3.5 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Yeah, anybody could use a trinket tray. You could use it for so many things. You could, of course, use this as a soap dish in your bathroom if you wanted to, or a jewelry dish. Hi, Leslie. Thank you. Thanks for your bids. Oh, am I taking too much? Oh, gosh, I'm not going fast enough. Okay. Sorry, Lisa. Yeah, like I said before, my head is a little bit stuffy, slow, but I'll try to speed it up a little bit. Thank you so much. I don't have too many items, so, and I think a lot of them do have pre-bids, so I can run through them pretty quickly. Let's do a swan because everybody loves the swans. I'm just going to go ahead and run this guide without talking too much. There's not a whole lot to say about this one. I'll measure it for you. It's about 3.5 inches tall, 2 inches wide, 4 inches to the top of its beak. And it looks like it did come off of something originally, but it is a solid heavy brass swan. Oh, Lisa, you're winning the swan. I swear you told me your swan collection was complete, Lisa. Thanks so much, Lisa. Okay, let's do the other swan while we're at it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start it right away. Oh, Lisa is winning this one too, of course. This one is very cute. I like the size of it. Obviously, they would be really cute together if you got both of them. So 2.5 inches by 2 inches. And it's got that cute little like hump right there. Nice patina. Heavy brass. This would look so cute on your trinket shelf if you have one. Oh, we got some other bids. Cool. Nobody can turn down a swan. Yeah, Stacy. Yeah, I know you love swans. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do rapid fire. Let's move through them quickly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start it right away. It's this little brass whale trinket, and it is about 3.5 inches long, only like about a 1/2 inch wide. Super cute. Good condition. It looked like it had a sticker here at one point, but it's probably just a made in India sticker. Oh, that's good. You each got a swan. Cute. Thank you for your bids. Awesome. Okay. We're running through the brass quickly. I'm going to go ahead and do this other frame real quick. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And this is just a cute little frame. I believe that it's made of resin, and it kind of looks like it's meant to look like clay, like a clay pot type of thing. It's got the little kind of shell or flower motif, and I just put a little dog inside of there. You could put whatever you want, obviously, inside of there. Tina put a pre-bid on it, so we're good to go. If anybody else likes this tiny little frame, thank you so much. We're rolling now. We're rolling. How about this cute little squirrel? This was kind of a last minute addition. I couldn't pass him up when I saw him. So let's find him on the list. So this is an art glass piece. Really beautiful. And he is about 3 inches tall, maybe 3 inches wide, about 1.5 inches across. I'm gonna go ahead and run him. I don't know any information about him other than it looks like it's an art glass piece. It's in really great condition. You can see there's like a little bubble here. No chips or cracks. Very nice and like clear. He is just really, really cute. He would look very cute on your trinket shelf. Especially if you like squirrels, and this time of the year is perfect for squirrels. Thank you so much, Kathy. Okay, let's do this other little vase. I believe that this one is also studio pottery. It doesn't have a signature or anything like that, but because of the way it looks and it just looks to be handmade. I'll show you the bottom. There's nothing on there that I can tell, but very cute, little guy. Less than 2 inches tall, about 2 inches wide. I love the coloring of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. And this shape is very cute. White and kind of like a pinky red, like almost like a mauve-y red, maybe. Tiny little opening. You could put some flowers in there like I did if you wanted to. Yeah, I really like this one. The smaller the better in my opinion, so I like this one a lot. It was on my trinket shelf for a while. Oh, and Lisa bid on that one, I didn't know. Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, let's do this guy. The little brass pot. I'm gonna go ahead and just start it right away. This is a little pot, or sometimes they call it a cauldron, and this is a lightweight piece. Of course, teeny tiny piece, about 1 inch by 1 inch. So cute. So you could say it's your little mini plant pot, or you could say it's your mini cauldron if you're witchy. Thank you for your bids. I love a little brass piece, and I'm a plant lady, so I like little pots and planters like that. Thank you so much. All right, we're whipping through now. Okay. Let me find this little trinket tray. This one is a studio pottery piece. It is signed. Somebody signed it there, NC. And it has pansies on it. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. This one is about 5 inches wide diameter. And it is, you can see, kind of curved a little bit. So I thought it would work really well as actual trinket tray or like jewelry tray. But of course, you could hang it on your wall. It would be super cute on a plate wall. And I think it's hand painted. I can't be 100% sure, but I love this lacy edge here. Really pretty. Thank you for looking at that. How about this little picture? And this one is ironstone. I'll go ahead and show you the bottom. It says Red Cliff ironstone. And I'm going to go ahead and measure it real quick. It's about 3.5 inches tall, 3 inches wide, no chips or cracks. I'll go ahead and start that one. Really pretty detailing here, and it has leaves here. It has this little cute little detail there. I don't know what you call that. I think that might be a pine cone. Yeah, this is a really nice piece. And it is ironstone, so I know a lot of people like to collect ironstone. So why not have some on your little trinket shelf? Thank you. Okay, let's do these little mini houses. These ones are so cute. It's sometimes so hard for me to decide what to put in an auction and what to keep for myself. And this one I definitely thought about keeping for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it just right away. There's not a lot to say. It is solid brass and it has the detailing on both sides. Very super cute. And obviously this is very cute for like the holiday season because everybody loves the little village houses. So I'm gonna measure it. It is about just shy of 2 inches by 1 inch. Oh, Lindsay is bidding. I feel like I'm a celebrity today. Yay. Awesome. Thanks so much, Lindsay. And then I got a little mini one that I think was probably part of the same set. Let me run that one. Okay, that one is running, and this one obviously is a lot shorter, so it's only about 1 inch tall, 1.5 inches wide. Very, very cute. It's open at the bottom. So cute. I'm sure you could find a tiny little spot to put your little miniature houses for the holidays. Thank you so much for your bids. This is such a fun show. I wish I wasn't actually behind the camera so I could enjoy it more with you guys, but I'm looking like a rack today for sure. So, all right, I think we're almost done. We've got this little cast iron rabbit. I'm gonna move that one to stage. I'm gonna start it and then I'll measure it for you. So this is about just shy of 2.5 inches by 2 inches. Doesn't have any markings or anything like that, so I'm not sure of a maker, but one thing about me is I love rabbits. So I collect lots of rabbits, and I was lucky enough to find 2 of this one. So I have one that I'm keeping and one that I'm sharing. So if you love rabbits too, I hope you'll enjoy it in your house on your trinket shelf. Thank you for your bids, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. All right, I don't know. Did we do everything? Let me double check. I think we did. Yeah, we did. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and just very quickly say thank you. I always appreciate it. I hope you'll come to our Secondhand Sunday show. I'm going to have really cool Christmas items, brass, of course. I do have lots of brass ready for you. Crystal, I've got some crystal angels. I've got some crystal trees. I have some stockings, stocking holders. I have lots of cool stuff. So I hope to see you all there. And I'm quickly going to raid into Lisa so you guys can all join her live. Thank you so much for being here today. Uh-oh. Is she on? Let's see. It's not giving me the option to raid into her. So let me see if she is already up and running. Oh no, are you still in here, Lisa? Because if you go ahead and start it, I'll raid you. I was trying to do it quickly so that I wouldn't go over your time. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy Lisa's show.